The U.S. Supreme Court hearing oral arguments today in a challenge to President Biden's debt forgiveness plan. And so far, it looks like Biden's plan could be about to be dealt a blow here.
Chris Welch is here with what went down in today's hearings. Chris.
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, it appears the court's 6-member conservative majority may be poised to kill the president's debt relief plan, at least if their skeptical questions of its legality are any indication.
2 hours was allotted for Tuesday morning's oral arguments, but the proceedings stretched beyond 3. The question before the nation's highest court: does President Joe Biden have the legal authority to eliminate student debt? Under Biden's plan, millions of qualifying student loan borrowers could get up to $20,000 canceled. Democrats rallied outside in support of the president.
We are here today because President Biden has the legal authority to cancel student loan debt.
But conservatives on the bench inside, led by Chief Justice John Roberts, questioned the administration's authority to broadly cancel federal student loans because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A glimmer of hope for Biden may come over the question of legal standing. Do the handful of Republican-led states have the legal right to sue? States are claiming financial injury if the plan were to be enacted. However, in the case of Missouri, the state's higher education loan authority, known as MOHELA, does not provide revenue to Missouri. The justices asking if MOHELA would be injured, why isn't it a part of the case?
Do you want to address why MOHELA is not here?
MOHELA is not here because the state's asserting its interests. MOHELA doesn't need to be here because the state has the authority to speak for them.
And the Solicitor General conceded that if MOHELA was here, MOHELA would have standing. If MOHELA is an arm of the state, why didn't you just strong-arm MOHELA and say you've got to pursue this suit?
Your Honor, that's a question of state politics, but we believe as a matter of law that the state has the authority to assert its interests.
And that was conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett. They're questioning the attorney who's arguing on behalf of the Republican states. Barrett and Justice Brett Kavanaugh were the 2 conservatives who seemed the most open to perhaps not siding with those Republican states. But of course, we won't know until the summer. A decision is expected by the end of June. Natasha.
All right, Chris, thank you for the latest.